What's up guys, Alex from FIFA Scouting Tips here, and welcome to episode 8 of Pompey Youth Stars. Just before I get started, I want to say thanks for all the feedback and all the comments from you guys, really great to hear, and also make sure you enter the Scouting contest. It is just for goalkeepers. All the details will be in the description below, but let's get on with this. So we have a league match against Colchester here. If you saw on the right hand side there in the table, we are in second place. Charlton are running away with it a bit at the top, but we're in second, so we're doing really well. And we win this game 4-0. What a fantastic result that is. Bunn, Stegmaier and Zambrano getting goals as well as Westcar. So a really good result there and a clean sheet as well. So let's move on to the next one and see if we can keep that going. Right, the next match is against Oldham in the league, but before I do that, I'm just going to do something which I mentioned before and which a lot of you guys have been talking about as well, which is promoting this guy, Darren Paul. He's just 16, but he's got an overall of 70 to 74. Going to be one of my best players straight away if he gets promoted, and a potential of 90 to 94. So let's go and offer him a contract, 3 years at £500. Got a value of £1.1 million, which is excellent. He's going to be a really good player, so let's send that off, and hopefully he will accept that. And then we have the next game against Oldham. So let's see how we do in this game. And we win 2-0, that's a good result. Lodigan and Twinkles getting the goals to give us that great 2-0 victory. Okay, some great news, Darren Paul has accepted the contract. Let's have a look at how good he is in the squad report. There he is, Darren Paul, 71, nice, and has potential to be special. That is incredible. That is the absolute perfect result there. Let's have a look. Wow, nice, 89 ball control, 82 dribbling, 71 finishing as well, good passing as well, and decent long shots, and he's even okay at free kicks, so that's good. We haven't got anyone in the team who's good at free kicks at the moment. I mean, granted, he isn't very good physically, he's not terrible, but he's not great. Technically he's really good though. And one thing about physical stats, I know that if you promote a player before the May update, their physical stats do sometimes grow quite well, whereas if you promote them after the May update, it usually takes a few years before they start growing. The one caveat to that is, I would say that if you promote them before the May update, obviously they don't get that massive boost, so you could get a player promoted who's rated about 45, when after the May update they're rated about 65 or maybe even 70, something like that. So you're taking a big hit in terms of overall. They do get physical stat growth though, so it's, you know, you have to decide which is better. In this case I decided to wait, and he has come out with amazing technical stats, so we're going to be putting him straight into the starting lineup for the next game, I think. Next game is against Coventry, and as you can see, Paulett straight into the starting lineup, number 18. Paulett and Twinkles up front, that's a great combination. Hopefully they can help us get the win, and no, we lost, but Paulett did score in his debut, so it wasn't all bad, but we lost 2-1, a little bit disappointing there. But never mind, Paulett did score on his debut, so that's always good. No need for any transfers this time round, so we'll just head straight on to the next game and keep on playing Paulett, I think. Okay, here is the latest scouting update from Murphin in Spain, and oh wow, look at that name, Shuttleworth Vertanen. Shuttleworth, what a name! I love that guy, and he's got a great potential. I think I would have signed him anyway with a name like that, but I will sign him up. 68 to 90 potential, yes please. So we now have a match against Port Vale in the league, with Paulett starting again. Let's see if he can continue that great start he's made. With another goal, win 4-1, and he does score again, as well as Zambrano as well. So two scouted players getting goals there, and Paulett getting 2 goals in 2 games now. What a great start. Okay, next report from Demidov in Ireland. We have David O'Neill, 58 to 80 potential. No, don't think so. Michael Coyne, 64 to 88. Looks very good. I think we will probably scout him for 1 more month just to be sure, but he looks pretty decent. And then we've got Michael Pender, 78 to 94. Yes, please, definitely signing him up straight away. That's fantastic potential. So we'll keep watching Michael Coyne for another month. And we've also had a piece of really good news. Alex Winter says, I've decided this is the place I want to play my football, and I'll be staying. He's one of my best defenders, and although I want to play more youth defenders in the future, he is for now one of my best defenders, so we want to keep him, and he wants to stay, which is great. Now I just want to show you a few other regens on other teams which I've found who look really promising. I decided to send my scout to go and have a look at them. We have Nathaniel Dos Santos at Fenerbahce, 19 years old and 70 overall, really good overall for a young player like that, and showing great potential as well, which means he's got potential between 80 and 85. If you have a look at some of his stats, really good pace and balance, and some decent technical stats too. Then we have Samuel Ajay Boateng, Again, good technical stats, good dribbling there, just 18 years old, and look at that pace, 88 acceleration, that could be really useful, and he is rated 68 overall, another very good player. And then finally Giovanni Renzetti, 62 overall, not as high as the others, but he is showing great potential, so I'm thinking next year maybe I'm going to come back and have another look at him, because he may have grown really well, considering he has potential at least 80, like the others, good pace, and some half decent technical stats too. He might be a good striker to bring in once Winkles and Zambrano go back to their parent clubs. Now we've got a game against Scunthorpe. I've had to rest Paulett because he's pretty tired, but it gives Robson a chance to shine in this match. Let's see how we do, and we win 3-1 away from home. Great result, Pimentel and Fogden getting the goals. We've got Notts County next in the league as we continue to power through the season, trying to get to May as quickly as possible so I can promote a load of players once I get that massive May update. We lose 2-1 though, unfortunately. Bunn gets a goal, but it wasn't enough, so we lost 2-1 against Notts County. Okay, next game is against Bury as we continue to push on. Had to change the team quite a bit because a lot of players were very tired. Last game was only a couple of days ago, but we win 2-1. Excellent. Westcott is injured though. He did score a goal, but he is injured. Let's see how long he is out for. 4 months ACL injury, so he's going to be out of action for a long time, rest of the season probably, and he also his contract is ending, so that's pretty much the last action for him for the team, I think. But it means that my other strikers like Robson and Paulett and Zambrano will get more of a chance up front, which is always good. Okay, next we have a game against Crawley, but it is the 1st of March, so I will do a squad report, show you how my players are doing. For ease of use, I've just put all the players in the starting lineup so you can see. We have Doherty at 75, still has potential to be special, looking really good, not growing a huge amount, which often happens with young goalkeepers, but he's looking really good. Angus Hickford grown 2 points to 60 now as well. Then we have Brad Knight at 64, growing very nicely, got some really good tackling stats in there, and then Liam Osborne growing 3 points to 61, so he's starting to catch up. Then I have Karim Stegmaier on loan at 64, and Andreas Bunn also on loan at 68. Then Sobby up to 64, very nice passing stats in there. Then Yuri Lodigan, if you remember, he is an exciting prospect, which means he has a minimum potential of 86. And look at his sprint speed as well, 81 sprint speed, sorry, his physical stats are growing nicely. He's going to be very special. Then Pimentel, again not growing, I think his potential might have decreased or might have glitched out a bit, so he's not growing, which is really disappointing. But then we have Robson up to 60 now, 4 points of growth, and like Lodigan, his physical stats are growing and he's got some nice technical stat growth as well. Then we have Josimar Zambrano in on loan at 67. Then Darren Paul up 2 points already to 73 at just 16 years old. Pretty soon he's going to overtake Doherty as my best player. He's just doing so well. 4 games, 2 goals and 2 assists, really good return on that. And then a little bit down here we have Zwinkels at 69, also in on loan. So those are my youth players and regens and loaned in players so far, all doing pretty well. Let's move on to the next game though. So Paulett back in the starting lineup, let's see if he can get another goal. He can, 2-1 winners, thanks to Paulett getting that goal. So he's now up to 3 goals in 5 appearances. Right, next up we've got Rotherham in the league. It's an away game, but hopefully we're going to get that win to keep pushing on towards the top spots. But no, we lose 2-0, shouldn't have said it. But we do have a scouting report from Murphin from Spain. No, that actually does kind of look like a Spanish name for once, but he doesn't look very good, so we're going to reject that player. Right, so Brad Knight has come to us asking for a wage increase. Let's have a look at how much he wants. I think he's just on £500. Yeah, £500 at the moment. He wants £1,000. It's not really very much increase, only £500, and of course we want to keep him in the squad, so yep, don't mind paying that. Let's hope he accepts that. Okay, scouting update from Demidov, and he has brought back Gavin Lenihan 52 to 70, nope. Graham Smith 61 to 83, nope. Joe Hayes 62 to 86. I think I'll leave him in the report for 1 more month, see how he does. Michael Coyne 65 to 85, sorry. Probably potential around about mid 70s. I think we'll keep him, we'll see how he does in the May update, see if he's worth keeping after that. And then Michael Warren 58 to 78, nope. So we'll keep watching Joe Hayes for another month. So Knight has accepted our offer, which is great, means he's staying for a bit longer, a bit more satisfied with his wages. We don't want him to leave or to force an exit. We want to keep him in the squad as long as possible. Match against Oxford United, and we lost 1-0. For once Paulett didn't score, but you know, you can't win them all. And hey, look at that, it wasn't all bad. Peter Twinkles says he's really happy to be playing so much football, so that's really good. We want him to keep being happy and keep scoring, of course. So next we've got Brentford. They're also chasing promotion like us. They're in 6th, we're in second, 9 points ahead of them. So we want to win, make sure they don't start catching up on us. But we've got some players out on international duty, Doherty and Zambrano. So Hickford has gone in goal. Those players will be back later in the week, I think. But we get a 3-0 win, which is a really good result, considering we've got one of our best players out on international duty. Right, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys, but just before I go, just going to show you the players in the youth squad. Got some really good players. This includes all the new ones from this episode as well. So we've got Aymeric Beauverger, 73 to 79 potential, Curtis Simpson, 72 to 78, David Brown, 77 to 83, another goalkeeper. Not sure what I'm going to do with all these keepers. Dimitri Guirassy, 75 to 81, looks like he's an attacker, which is good, that's what we need. Dylan Quinton, 79 to 85 potential. Frederick Mathis, 73 to 79, James Smith, 72 to 78. So these are all decent players, no one outstanding at the moment. Michael Coyne, 65 to 85, found him today. Michael Pender, 73 to 94, that's much more like it, he's going to have really high potential. The very Spanish sounding Mitsuharu Paulo Daniel, or maybe not, 69 to 81, may end up releasing him because his potential isn't that high anymore. Nicholas Belhamid, definitely not going to release this guy though, 75 to 93 potential, and he's got good finishing as well, so I might end up playing him up front. Paddy Malloy, 63 to 79, another candidate for possibly getting released. And then the player with the most amazing scouted name I've ever seen, Shuttleworth Virtanen. How is that for a name? 62 to 80, his potential isn't really that great anymore, but with a name like that I'm sorely tempted just to keep him, because you don't come along with names like that very often. So that's my youth academy so far. Let me know if you think anyone in there should get promoted, or whether anyone should get released as well. Make sure you also don't forget to enter the Scouting God contest this month. It's just on goalkeepers, so if you found a really good goalkeeper, take a picture of them when they're in the academy or just after they've been promoted to your first team. Send it over to facebook.com/FIFA Scouting Tips, or to Twitter. It's at FIFA Scouting using the hashtag ScoutingGod. That'll end at the end of February, so a couple more weeks left on that, but like I said, it's just goalkeepers. So any other players might get a shout out, but they won't be entered into the contest. So make sure you do that. Make sure you keep all your fantastic feedback coming. I try and listen to all your comments and always take it all in, all the stuff you say, so it's really, really helpful. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video as well, and thanks for watching.